Playing a little game? Mm-hmm. What you playing? Mm-hmm. Oh, this is that game where you play as the dude named Zelda. Yeah, I never really got into it. It's just a little too weird for me. Like, what is Zelda's goal? Are the games sequels? They just keep rebooting the franchise. I don't know. I like games with substance.
The Legend of Zelda has more substance than any other game series in existence.
Okay, fine. Prove it.
I'm glad you asked. So, all of the Zelda games are connected and follow a very specific and beautiful timeline.
That doesn't look beautiful at all.
Shut up and pay attention.
There are 4 parts to the official Zelda timeline. The first part is linear, beginning with the creation of Hyrule and culminating with the events of Ocarina of Time.
Uh-huh.
The Golden Goddesses create the world and the Triforce. Then in Skyward Sword, Link...
Wait. Who's Link?
The Green Man.
I thought that was Zelda.
So, in Skyward Sword, Link rides a giant bird and saves everyone. Sacred Realm is sealed during an era of chaos. Then, during an era of prosperity, the Kingdom of Hyrule, ruled by the royal family, is created. After all of that, the Minish Cap comes in and Link's hat turns into a bird.
Wait. So he's a kid here. Why is he younger? You can't age backwards. Unless Link is Benjamin Button.
That's because technically every Link you play as is a descendant of the original green-clad hero.
So they name all their kids Link.
Yes. After the Minish Cap is 4 Swords, where a different Link tries multiplayer for the first time.
Okay.
The Hyrulean Civil War takes place after knowledge of the Triforce spreads. The royal family unites the land and the war ends. Then the real shit happens, Ocarina of Time, the holy grail of video games. Link hits Ganon with some and then Ganon turns into a boar, so Link gives him a
So he wins?
yes, and no, and maybe.
What?
During Ocarina of Time, the timeline splits into 3 parts. Timeline A, aka the adult timeline, Link defeats Ganondorf at the end of Ocarina of Time, but Ganondorf is later able to free himself from the Sacred Realm where Link sealed him. The gods trigger the Great Flood. The events that take place in Wind Waker happen. Link has a boat that talks, and eventually, spoilers, you find out he's the King of Hyrule. Which is weird, but it's great. Then after that, the events that take place in Phantom Hourglass happen. New Hyrule is established after Tetra's pirates find another continent. Good on you, Tetra. The events that take place in Spirit Tracks happen on New Hyrule. Now, we'll discuss Timeline B, aka the Child Timeline. After Link defeats Ganondorf, he is sent back in time before Ganondorf claimed the Triforce. Link changes events so that Ganondorf is never able to claim the Triforce. Ganondorf attacks Hyrule but is stopped and eventually is sent to the Twilight Realm. Link leaves Hyrule. He hunts for masks and whatnot in Majora's Mask and tries to stop the moon from falling, but then he gets turned to a wolf in Twilight Princess, and it's really fun. You get to howl and stuff. It's really cool. And then the events that take place in 4 Swords Adventures happens, which is like 4 Swords but different. In Timeline C, aka Downfall Timeline, an alternate reality of what would have happened if Link had lost to Ganondorf and a player got a game over in Ocarina of Time. Ganondorf defeats Link in the last battle of Ocarina of Time. Ganondorf then acquires each piece of the Triforce, so the people of Hyrule, led by Princess Zelda, seal Ganondorf and the Triforce in the Sacred Realm. Hyrule is peaceful for a short period of time because people suck and they begin searching for the Triforce after knowledge of the artifact in the Sacred Realm spread across the kingdom. With Ganondorf in control, the Sacred Realm turns into the Dark World, filled with evil. The 7 sages, with the protection of the Knights of Hyrule, seal the entrance to the Sacred Realm on the orders of the King of Hyrule. This is when A Link to the Past, A Link Between Worlds, and Triforce Heroes happens, 3 very fun games that are underappreciated constantly. Then in Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, Link gets a rod that lets him putz around with the seasons, though it's not clear which happens first. Now we're in Link's Awakening, where Link goes sailing for a bit and crashes his boat onto an island. He gets off the island, and now the Hyrulean monarchy uses the Triforce until Princess Zelda is cursed into an eternal sleep, and then the Triforce of Courage is sealed away. This is explained in the Adventures of Link backstory. Link saves Hyrule 2 more times in The Legend of Zelda and The Adventure of Link, which are the first 2 titles ever released, but technically the end of the story as we know it. Questions?
Yes. Where does Tingle fit in all this?